to do, but I'll show you like the optimal position of where your arm should be set up. It's all related to the ball too, but in general, I'm talking a basic stroke in your strike zone. Back up. Let me see what's cooking. Two more. Okay, come on up here. Yeah. Guys, listen, I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong, but we got to kind of do like just minor surgery. Okay, watch this. Here's what I'd like you to do. All right, here's what I'd like you to do. See, when he prepares the racket, first off, the racket head's above the wrist. That's great. Your grips are good. Right arm is straight. That's good. Your left elbow has to be a little more up, and I'll get into why you want it up, okay? But here's the big thing. He puts his racket probably 60% of the way back. Now, if the kids are gonna do this when the ball comes, then he should just wind up and do a backhand, and this is what, you're not gonna like this, but this is what a lot of the girls do. Sorry. Okay, this is what a lot of the girls do, okay? They'll put the racket like this, they wind up because the balls aren't as fast, and they'll go like this, and it goes way back, and then they come around and you can see this type of stroke. You can't even picture Murray, Djokovic, Nadal, Agassi. You can't never picture them like that. You never see a photograph like that of them. You always see, you know, that. You'll never see them like the girls, and it's because of the way they do the stroke. What he's doing is he's putting the racket here, then when the ball bounces, he's doing what we call a bubble loop. You're taking the racket around and winding up. Can you do it? Yeah. The ball's slow, you got two hands on the racket, you're strong, the two hands make the body rotate. You can still do that type of stroke, but I don't want you to do that. What I'd like him to do is this. As soon as I feed the ball, he should be turned sideways, he should have the racket all the way back. And this way your coach has to understand. Because if he doesn't do the first part, then this whole thing, everything I say after that is wrong. It's not going to happen. Because see, if he's all the way back to where I want you to be back, the right arm is the thing that pulls. Let's just take Djokovic, okay? He's going to be in this position. He's all the way back, right arm straight, but relaxed. Left elbow bent, but relaxed. I don't want you to feel like you're playing baseball or something like that. So you're in here. Okay, now watch this. See, he's all the way back. Now, when he goes to hit the shot, the first movement, legs go first, then the hips, you know, all that stuff. It's a pull. See, this pulls. But what happens with the stroke that's going on here, if he's here, he's gonna go that way. You're gonna make like that type of stroke. What I'm saying is I want him to just pull. See, here comes the ball. Boom, boom, boom. See, and what's gonna happen is you're gonna take it on the rise, you're gonna hit it early, and the strokes that I'm trying to show you on the forward and backhand, they're made to hit the ball on the rise, be aggressive, the balls come faster, more spin. And that's what comes down the road. The problem is when they're this age, they get away with this stuff because all the balls are like high and slow, and a lot of people that aren't close, they have a hard time even eventually getting this. I mean, I bet anything, you know, I bet Djokovic probably had the racket somewhere. He wasn't all where he is now, but it was easy for him to make the adjustment because he was close. I know many guys, some that can't. They can't. They don't have a world-class backhand. The things I'm showing you are world-class. So he has to be what I call loaded and locked. All the way back. See how my hands are around the pelvis, around the waist area, but it's like, looks like almost like a left-handed baseball player, except the hands are lower. See, I want him to be like that, and I want him to understand everything's going to initiate. The leg and the hip, but what? He pulls the racket with this hand first, and then the racket's going to go back, straighten, boom. But unless, watch it, go ahead and get your racket back. Come here. Watch this. See where he's at?
I know.
Now watch this. You ready? Watch the difference in where I'm going to put this racket. You ready for this? That's another 1.5 feet that I just put its racket. Notice when it's the racket head's up and when this is like down a little bit, notice where this went. Okay, but notice where if he's, so now all you're gonna do is you're gonna do the other stroke. Listen, there's some kids, mainly girls, okay, they don't wanna do it. So I just show them how to hit. Listen, I have a lot of girls, Sharapova, Capriati, Venus, Serena. A lot of very good backhands. I'll show them how to hit it that way too. That's more of a left-handed forehand totally. This is more of a pull and then a push. Okay, then I'm showing you. Okay, so boom. Unless he gets it, not there. And now you just drive the legs first, turn the hips, and he pulls, and the racket goes. But you gotta have it all the way back. Straight, a little bend, so he's not like that, just so there's a little bend. Because the object here, this is bent, and then it's gonna it's what we call relax, and then it's gonna flex. So it's like if I was gonna punch you, I'm gonna punch you. Look, if my arm was like this, look, and then it goes like that. But if I'm already got it straight, you don't want to do this. Say, there's a guy that played, he recently retired, his backhand like this. And backhand wasn't really that good. You knew who that was? He's probably from your neck of the woods. Where's your hometown? Yeah. He's from that neck of the woods. Go. Go. So, you want to have it bent. Now when you pull it, you're going to pull and then just go boom. But none of this matters unless you have it all the way back. Deal? Go.